Hey, what's up guys, it's DarkArmedDuelist and Tony showing you 3 combos that you need to know to play Shining Sarcophagus. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell near the become part of notification squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards. Like getting your name scratched in a single video, getting a signed cards in the mail, and even getting your requested deck profile every single month you're a patron. If you guys would like to check out the deck profile used in this video, it is also down in the description down below. So without further ado, let's get straight on into this. So for combo number 1, guys, I'm going to show you one of the best going first boards with just a Gadget Trio. Now keep in mind you're going to have 4 other cards in your hand that could be potential hand traps that you're also playing along Gadget Trio. So what we're going to do is just normal summon out our copy of Gadget Trio to our side of the field, and it has an awesome ability that if this card is normal or special summon, you get to add Shining Sarcophagus or any spell or trap that mentions it from your deck to your hand. So what we're going to do is actually add Shining Sarcophagus directly from our deck to our hand because the entire deck revolves around Shining Sarcophagus. So what we do once we add this card to our hand, we are going to immediately activate this card, and it's an amazing card that has the ability that it cannot be destroyed by monster effects, and you can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. During your main phase, you can add 1 card that mentions Shining Sarcophagus from your deck to your hand except a copy of Shining Sarcophagus. And if your opponent special summons a monster from their graveyard, you can discard a spell, target one of those monsters, and send it to the graveyard, which is an awesome ability just to basically out one of your opponent's monsters. So then we're going to activate its ability to be able to add our copy of Ties That Bind. I absolutely love the artwork for this card. It's an amazing card as well that actually lets you special summon out 2 level 4 lower monsters with different names that mention Shining Sarcophagus from your hand or deck. But for the rest of the turn, after this resolves, you cannot special summon for the extract, which is why you don't XZ using the monsters. So what we're going to do is activate Ties That Bind, and once you activate this card, you're going to get to special summon out both of your silent monsters, which is great to special summon out your copy of Silent Magician 0 and Silent Swordsman 0, because these cards are going to get absolutely massive. They're really good because as they gain levels, they gain attack points as well, and plus, your copy of your Silent Magician 0 is a spell negate, and your copy of Silent Swordsman 0 is a targeting negate, which is great to get both of these monsters out on your side of the field to basically just establish a really powerful going first field with 1 card. So for this combo, guys, I'm going to show you exactly how to go second with 1 card playing Shining Sarcophagus. So what we're going to do is have a copy of Future Silence or Gadget Trio. The reason you can actually open up either your copy of Future Silence or Gadget Trio is because they're both 1 card combos for the deck, because Future Silence is a Rhoda for the deck. So let's get into the combo. We're going to go ahead and activate our copy of Future Silence, which lets us add a monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus from our deck to our hand, which actually gets us to our copy of Gadget Trio, which is great because you have 2 1-card combos in the deck with these 2 cards, which is really good. So once we've activated our copy of Future Silence, we're then going to normal summon out our copy of Gadget Trio. Gadget Trio has the ability to let us add a Shining Sarcophagus or a spell or trap that mentions it from your deck to your hand on normal or special summon. So you're usually going to add your copy of Shining Sarcophagus if you don't already have it. We're then going to activate our copy of Shining Sarcophagus, and it cannot be destroyed by monster effects, which is a very important thing about this card's ability. We're then going to use its ability to be able to add from our deck to our hand a copy of Gandora G, which is a little bit different than we did for the going first hand, because this time we have a board wipe and a boss monster. This card is amazing because it has the ability to gain 300 attack for each banished card, and if you control Shining Sarcophagus, you can instantly special summon this card from your hand. You can also pay half your life points to destroy as many other cards on the field as possible, and if you do, banish them. Then special summon a level 7 or lower monster that mentions Shining Sarcophagus from your deck, and increase its level by the number of cards destroyed by this effect, which is great to be able to pop basically the entire field, and also get you another monster out on your side of the field. So now we're going to special summon your copy of Gandora G to our side of the field and use its ability to board wipe. And your copy of Shining Sarcophagus will not be destroyed because it cannot be destroyed by monster effects. This card actually destroys the monsters first, and then it actually will banish them. So we're going to destroy our copy of Gadget Trio and banish it from our side of the field and resolve this effect before we go in for the Gadget Trio. So we're going to go ahead and special summon out a copy copy of Silent Magician 0 from our deck to our side of the field, and since we can only confirm one card banished, its level will be increased by 1. But if you destroy multiple cards on your opponent's side of the field, this card will gain levels, and for every level that it gains 500 attack points, making it absolutely massive, plus your copy of Gandor G will actually go up by 300 attack for each banished card, which is absolutely crazy. We then also have the effect of Gadget Trio. Since it was destroyed, you can actually set to your side of the field a copy of Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress, if you play it in your build. This card is great because it's a trap monster that special summons itself as an effect monster that's a Machine Earth, level 4, 0 attack, 2000 defense, with the following effects: that it gains 1000 attack for each Shining Sarcophagus and monsters that's mentioned it that you control, and I count 3 with this combo, giving it 3000 attack points. It also has the ability once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, while you control Shining Sarcophagus, which we do, you can actually destroy that monster, which is great to be able to just pop a card on the field. So we're just going to set that card to our side of the field because of our copy of Gadget Trio. If this card is destroyed by battle by card effect, you can set a Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress, from your deck to your side of the field. And since it was destroyed, we do get to set it to our side of the field, which is great to be able to get us an additional card out on our side of the field, giving us a boss monster that just board wiped the field, a spell negate, a copy of Shining Sarcophagus, and a copy of a trap monster that we can use on the follow-up to be able to go in for game, and it's just a really good card to be able to play. So for this combo, guys, I'm going to show you exactly how powerful Branded Fusion is in the Shining Sarcophagus deck and why you should be playing this card. So for this combo, what we're going to need is a copy of Branded Fusion plus any 2 other cards. We're just using these Ash Blossoms as an example to show you guys, but this could be any card that you can discard for effects. And I'm also going to play a copy of Gadget Trio in this combo to show you what an amazing board looks like in this build. So what we're going to do for this combo is we're going to activate our copy of Branded Fusion right off the bat. Make sure that you activate Branded Fusion so that you can establish a negate on your side of the field. Plus, if you go for Ties That Bind off your copy of Shining Sarcophagus, like in our first combo, you're actually not going to be able to special summon from the extract for the rest of the turn. So you want to make sure that you go in for your extract plays first before you go in for your plays with your Shining Sarcophagus cards. So what we're going to do is go ahead and activate our copy of Branded Fusion and send from our deck to the graveyard a copy of the Dark Magician, the ultimate wizard in terms of attack and defense, and a copy of Fallen of Albaz. And it's amazing that we can actually play the original Dark Magician in this deck. So what this is going to do is let us summon out a copy of Lubellion to our side of the field by fusion summoning into this card because it requires a dark monster, which Dark Magician is, and a Fallen of Albaz to make our copy of Lubellion. So at this point, what we're going to do is discard any random card from our hand, which is what we're using the copy of Ash Blossom for, to be able to fusion summon it using the effect of Lubellion. So what we're going to do is put a copy of Dark Magician and Fallen of Albaz back into the deck, and once you do put those cards back into the deck, you're going to be able to fusion summon into a copy of Red Eye's Dark Dragoon, because it just requires a Dark Magician plus any dragon effect monster, which Fallen of Albaz is. And the reason we have the copy of Ash Blossom in our hand is to be able to use it as a negate, to be able to protect ourselves when we're going in for all of our awesome plays using the Shining Sarcophagus cards. So it's really important to have any other random card in your hand to be able to use it as a negate for your copy of Dragoon. So now at this point, we're going to kind of do what we did in the first combo. We're going to normal summon out our copy of Gadget Trio and use its ability to be able to add from your deck to your hand Shining Sarcophagus. An important note for you guys, this card could also be Future Silence, just like in the second combo, so this could be any one of 6 cards, which is absolutely crazy. So now we're going to activate our copy of Shining Sarcophagus, and depending on if you're going first or second, you can now use either combo 1 or combo 2 to be able to go in for game or establish a really cool board. But for this one, I'm just going to show you what a really cool going first board will look like, establishing multiple negates on the field. So at this point, what we're going to do is add a copy of Ties That Bind directly from our deck to our hand off the copy of Shining Sarcophagus. We're then going to activate our copy of Ties That Bind and use the ability to special summon a copy of Silent Swordsman 0 and a copy of Silent Magician 0, getting us a really insane board board, which is absolutely insane, giving us basically 3 negates on our side of the field and 5 monsters. And the cool thing is with our copy of Dragoon on the field, this is Nibiru proof, because that was my 5th summon with this combo, giving you the ability of Dragoon as a negate, your copy of Silent Swordsman 0 as a negate for targeting, and your copy of Silent Magician 0 as an additional spell negate, giving you a really insane board. And you would have had 2 other cards in your hand with this combo, because we started with 4 and we still have 1 left in our hand, so we'd have another blank card in our hand, which is absolutely insane that you can establish a field like this in the ceremonial Shining Sarcophagus deck. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope we did learn something about the Shining Sarcophagus deck. This deck is super cool because it's actually based on Yugi's ceremonial deck that he played in the final duel of the original series against a Tim, which is super cool. Hopefully we get more support for this deck, and it's just super cool to be able to play, to establish all sorts of crazy boards, and it's just really good to be able to play Branded Fusion in this build, to be able to establish your copy of Dragoon, which is basically the ultimate friendship monster between Yugi and Joey. So, that's good for this one, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell in there so you can become part of Notification Squad, and definitely check out the Patreon down in the description below for all those awesome rewards. If you guys would like to check out the deck profile for this deck, as always, it is down in the description down below. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. We'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.